Good evening and welcome to Absolutely Pressure Podcast, where curiosity meets conversation. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We are your hosts. I'm Crystal.
I'm Aisha.
I'm Antoinette.
And on today's show, we have a very, very special guest. We have FB Boochie.
The crowd go wild.
Appreciate y'all.
Welcome.
No
Thank you for
problem.
coming.
Thank you for
We
coming.
appreciate you.
Yeah, I wasn't lying. She literally just turned into like
I
a
was
brother.
like, hey,
I was like,
That's
that's
radio.
the same person. That was fire.
Thank you.
That was fire.
I appreciate it. So, we always like to get started with you telling us a little bit about yourself. Of course, we know who you are, but for those that may be tuned in, like my mama, she may not know who FB Boochie is. So, tell us who FB Boochie is.
First off, hey mom.
Hey, Mom.
FB Boochie. I'm probably one of the greatest to do this entertainment stuff ever, for real, in my opinion. But for the most part, I'm a man. I'm a man of God. You know what I'm saying? Father, spouse, and the entertainment stuff that come after that. And that's been one of my hobbies since I was young. So that's who I am.
What's up? Awesome. I love it. So, of course, we want to know, where did the name FB Boochie come from?
Okay, Boochie, that came from my family. It was a combination of my auntie and my grandma. Like, the first person they had another part to it, to the name, and I think like maybe my grandma, rest her soul, I think she maybe took the other part off and Boochie just stuck. And the FB, that's short for a group that I was in. So I just put the two together.
Okay.
So that's how I came up with the FB.
Now the people know. We was
I
wondering.
bet somebody thought it was Facebook Boochie.
People
Yeah.
did, but it wasn't that. I just shortened the name of the group that I was in, put the initial FB, then I kept my family name. The family name ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely not.
I don't care.
Respect that.
It ain't going nowhere. I don't
I
care. So.
respect that.
Yeah.
So, we always get to talking about the side of town that we're from. And tell the people where you're from.
I'm from the West End, 400 block.
Okay.
Right by Princeton Hospital. Alabama Avenue, Long Avenue,
Okay.
in that area. Yeah.
We
The
know,
side they
we
don't
know
play.
about that.
Absolutely.
So, how did you get started in the music industry?
I got started in music. It was two of my homeboys. Two of my homeboys was rapping first that I was around. And when I heard them, I was like, bro, this shit too hard for y'all to just be letting me hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it already back. It's too hard for y'all to be letting me hear it. I was doing other stuff trying to survive, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they was good at it. And my homeboy Ski, he let me hear it and he was like, this brother them. I was like, who? The dude who we behind?
Mhm.
He was like, yeah, that's them. I was like, bro, this shit too hard. So they need to do something to get this out there.
Mhm.
So I was like, hey, look, this is what we gonna do. I help. Y'all print up the CDs.
Mhm.
We write their names on there. We gonna go to the big events in the city.
Mhm.
We gonna pass the shit out, and we gonna get y'all out there. So I helped them do that, trying to help them get on. So they went to the studio one time and they called me and said, bro, how about you get on the song with us?
Mhm.
Like, I don't really know how to do it or whatever. Y'all have to show me. So I went in there. The first song I did, it popped.
Mm.
I ain't know how to write bars. I ain't know how to line it up. I ain't know where to stop writing. But it hit. And they was like, shit, bro, you might have to keep going with us. And that's the group, the LB, that's the group that I was telling y'all about.
Gotcha.
And they just called me and was like, try it. And I tried it. And then every song that I was doing, it was like people was gravitating to it like, but it hard. That shit tough.
So you was on your Master P
Absolutely.
thing.
Hell.
You know, that's something like what P started out.
Right.
Facts.
You
Hell
the
yeah.
people.
We was going to like the classics and shit, and
That's
all of
smart.
that. I was like, man, y'all need to get this shit out. Like, y'all tough. So I was just trying to be a good friend,
Mhm.
and then they told me to try it.
So
and
you
we
were
go.
grown when that occurred. When that happened, were you grown? Were
No.
you
We was
Okay.
young. We was young.
Because I was about to say this, so listening to you and what you bring to the industry, it just don't sound like something that you just started doing when
Right.
you turned
You
21.
know.
Like it sounds
Yeah.
like this has been within you forever.
But I utilize it as an expression too. Cause I don't really do too many. My booking manager, Rhea, shout out Rhea Kane. He told me that I needed to start doing more stuff like this. So when y'all reached out, I was like,
Perfect.
that's perfect. That's perfect.
So how long have you been rapping?
I've probably been rapping for probably about seriously, taking it serious, like let's get some money for it, probably about 2016, 17.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But as a hobby, for a little longer than that. But I got serious, like, oh, this shit can really bring some money. My bad. But yeah. I was
Shout out to my pastor too.
my bad, Rim.
So I love that you said you're a family man. You said you are a spouse. You are a father. Didn't you have a video one year that went viral with you and one of your children? Or
Absolutely.
That's what I remember. That's the very first time I think I remember. And I didn't think you were from Birmingham.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
That was my daughter, Carly, my middle daughter.
Okay.
And they had the Booed Up challenge, the LMA Booed Up challenge. And I seen everybody rapping to like they spouse or stuff like that. And I'm big on like fatherhood. So I was like, this a good way to express my love for my daughter, like my first girl. This is a good way for me to express my love for her by utilizing this challenge to speak life into her. And so once she get older and she look back, if she having a down day, she'll be like, you know what, I gotta snap out of Pop been molded me to be like this. And it went crazy.
It sure did.
Millions of views all over the. Everybody was taking
People
it, putting
still
it on
sharing
there.
it to this
To
day.
this day, yeah. To this day.
Wow.
People, and from that day, I got fans from that video that still follow me to this day. Like, that's when I first got on to you, and I ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely.
So,
Who do you feel like has been like the biggest influences as far as like other rap artists for you?
Everybody know I'm a Wayne. Everybody know I'm a Wayne fan. But the thing about it is, I'm like a real student of the music, so I like take pieces from all of the information from old all the way up to date. But Wayne, Pop, Biggie, Project Pat, he underrated to where people don't really. Project Pat is one of my favorite artists, the 3 6 Mafia. But it's a lot though, cause I got a big variety of music, cause I'm a student of music for real.
Okay. I listened to a little bit of your music yesterday, and I noticed like a lot of like you have a lot of bars, but you don't have like complete songs that I've heard. Like when do you plan on taking that further and making complete songs and having like whole hooks and everything?
I do have hooks, but it's just like people got on to me from like straight freestyles, and that's how I started. Remember when I was like, I didn't know how to set it up, so that's how I started. I started like rapping from beginning of the song to the end without a hook. So the past few years, I can do it. Like my biggest song on YouTube right now has a hook. So, but I had to graduate to that part where like we know.
I think people respond better to seeing clips, like just like a highlight or a short. You go on YouTube, they show you short first. They make you click on the person, and then you go look at the whole thing. Because I watched you on YouTube, and I was like, okay, the little one. We actually shared it. The white and black, but you had two parties behind you when you was rapping.
I had.
When they said like it was like, is it fire or something else? The one that I shared on.
Yeah, the one you just shared. But that was like, oh, they made me go look at all your freestyle.
was it on TikTok or?
If he has like a page on YouTube, but every artist that comes out goes there and does a freestyle. Sometimes I heard there you go.
Famous Animal.
If you ain't never heard of Famous Animal, most of the hit coming out artists, they go on there and they blow up after that because that's how you get your fan base.
Absolutely.
And also, you was spinning so hard. I was like, it's a shame I listened to this bit of time.
I was like, let's take it back. And that's when I posted that.
I was like, how she in my head? She shared it.
I'm sure it's so many of those that you have made that has gone viral.
Yep.
You're famous for going viral, huh?
Yep. They shout out to Sensei, Free Sensei. He called me. That's one of my partners. He called me Mr. Go Viral.
Yes.
Like he called my phone and be like, "What you got going, Mr. Go Viral?" So
that's you.
Daryl, shout out Daryl too. That's one of my aliases for him too. I go viral a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I go viral a lot.
So right now, are you independent or are you signed or?
I'm giving y'all breaking news right here. I actually.
You heard it here first.
I actually. I'm gonna give it to y'all. I love about it. It's a lot of black excellence in the area.
Thank you.
And we got all black. Look at this.
And he do too.
I actually just inked another deal.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
First single come out tonight at 12.
Oh, not tonight, September the 11th.
So tonight.
That's not all this universe action happening now.
Still top 5, and it called Still Top 5. It's gonna be on all distribution sites tonight. So yeah, I just signed a new deal. So
say on what platform they can listen to it on.
All of them. Apple,
okay.
everywhere.
So we
Amazon,
gonna, I'm gonna
YouTube.
stay up to 12 so I can share it.
This
on
my
our
bad.
page.
So I ain't gonna say the name right now of the label, but I did just sign.
Okay.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because when I asked around, everybody's like, "Oh no, he's independent." I'm like,
Yeah, that's why I said I'm giving it y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was independent, but I'm giving it to y'all here. So
Now, what would you suggest, since we're on this subject, what would you suggest for someone coming out? Some people may feel, I need to stay independent, or I just need to get this money out. I need to get out this hood. They can't put their own studio time. Do you tell them to go by case, like what they think from their heart, or just go for whoever's side them?
it just depends. It depends on the person and their particular lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people can afford to take a bad deal.
Mm-hmm.
Some people can't afford to take a bad deal. So if you can get the platform in a bad deal and in a contract, as long as you ain't 10, 15 year deal,
Mm-hmm.
you could take a bad deal to get the platform in the machine and you can get out of it. But what I would tell people to do is stay independent until you link up with a label that can still give you the leverage of an independent artist. And it's like a partnership instead of a label artist type.
And what do they need to know about owning the rights to their song? Like, most people just think, I wrote this song, they don't know the back ends of rappers. Like, I have to take in consideration, you wrote this song, so you want to always get credit for it. You don't want to ever give up your main thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how would you suggest?
That's your leverage.
Right.
Like your catalog is really your leverage. So if you purchase the beat, you writing the lyrics, and you know how to distribute that through the DSPs, that's your leverage when labels come to you. Like how is your catalog without us? And if you got a nice catalog with stream revenues, publishing the royalties, then you got more leverage to say how you want to construct the deal.
Right.
So what I would tell people that's grinding, build up your catalog.
Right.
Build up your catalog and always feed your fans with, if that's projects, freestyles, content, build your catalog. That's gonna give you leverage when you talk to labels and people who want to do distribution deals. So build your catalog and don't expect for nothing. Nobody to just give you a whole bunch of money without you having nothing going for yourself.
Right. And I work with business license, so I'm big on. I just want people to do the legal thing. Like, if you might not, everybody don't know. I don't know, but I just want people to think about everything that sound good, not always good.
That's a
Make
fact.
sure you got somebody that can help you.
And
Go with paperwork. You don't sign your life over. You got to go train on.
Definitely get you a lawyer. Definitely get you an entertainment lawyer who can help you go through those situations, not just skim through, but they can break it down and say, hey, if you do this, this is what this means.
Right.
So get your entertainment lawyer when you're talking about deals, or when you're going into a labor deal, but build a catalog. Because I
appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, and then my thing is, I was in a situation, but I did it for short term. I did a short term situation, so I wouldn't be stuck in then if the other party didn't do their part. You get what I'm saying? Some people don't read and they'll be signed for 8 years thinking that this 12 months, but you locked in your signature for 8 years and you don't even know it. Yeah, so yeah, it's just build your catalog.
We heard that with major artists that,
that's a fact.
Like,
or not owning rights to their
probably was them. Yeah, but yeah, just build your catalog up and always feed your fans. Then build you some leverage.
So now that you have signed to a label, what do you feel like is set into plan for the future? Like, what can we look forward to with the label? What would be the difference?
The difference is like when you independent, like everything is really you. Like it's just me my booking manager and my fans and like close people, but it's hard to get that universal reach if you don't have people that knows people in marketing departments in New York, marketing departments in different places that my region I can't reach on my own. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, and it gotta be somebody that you've seen their work with helping other people use that same machine at that label.
So getting back to your music, some people rap and they cap and they do stuff for likes and you know, be like a whole bunch of fake stuff. But it seems like when I listen to your music, it's like a story within it, or something that I can relate to, or I can just vibe with, even if it's something that I ain't never like step my foot in that arena. Like what you say, it makes sense, and it's like real life, and people have really lived like, you know, the stuff that you speak on.
That's a fact.
That you rap on, and I can definitely.
He's a good storyteller.
He
I
is.
appreciate that.
He is. Collaborations. Is there anyone that you really enjoy collaborating with, or do you have any upcoming collaborations? Local or big?
As far as local, everybody reach out for feature. Whether they pay the money is a different thing. But as far as mainstream, it's like it's not nobody that I'm just I want to feature with him. It's nothing like that with me at this point. But anybody who locally who wanna feature, and especially if you got some type of motion, then I definitely work with you, because I know how it is to like be trying to do that.
Absolutely.
But my inbox flooded with people asking how much for a feature and stuff.
I don't even know how you got to our
They want it for free.
inbox. I'm sure it's flooded.
I check them though, cause I have
That's good that
people.
you even check them, because some people don't even check them.
No, I check them because it's, for me, it's really like my music. It really be touching people to a point where I got inboxes of people telling me I stopped them from committing suicide off a song or freestyle, and that's why I try to like do my due diligence and make sure some of them be bull, but it be a lot of people in there that needed to hear something that I said.
Absolutely.
So I got a lot of fans like that just like people to say like you responding just made my whole day. So if I can do that, then on the back end you never know what type of return I can get from the human realm or the spiritual realm just by being a blessing. So,
now you got a wide range of audience. Like it's older people who listen to your music that's my age, and then it's younger people, because like my son was like, oh, I need to be there when you or whatever. And then when I asked my man about it, he was just like, oh yeah, he the hardest thing in Birmingham right now.
A guy FaceTimed me like 2 days ago. His son was like in the 4th grade, and he was like, he didn't think that his dad had called my cousin, and my cousin FaceTime, and he was like, who is this right here? And he was like, I tried to tell my son I'm plugged in, so he was
right.
And his dad
you know
was
you
like,
gotta show these homies.
They don't believe it. They'll think you lying. They'll think you lying. Like you don't know him.
You don't know him.
Yeah. So
I ain't tell my son for the fear of him trying to ride over here.
You absolutely right. You absolutely right. It is a wide range though.
Nah, y'all need to have me on the show today.
Yeah.
No.
But having that range, it'll give you longevity too though. Cause if you can relate to kids and older people, it'll give you longevity. Cause I done seen people that come in the game, they start and then they be gone in a few years or a month, son, and they just out of here cause couldn't nobody relate to it like what you said.
Well, we appreciate you for accepting our offer, and you know, I really admire that your nose is not up in the clouds. Like you really seem like a humble and, you know, real. And we really respect that and appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
So before you make these songs, what is your creative process? Do you cause I know like it seemed like you do a lot of your flows off the top of your head. You don't prepare for those, or like what gives you the inspiration?
Right. So I'm gonna say, hey, hit a freestyle real quick, and then he talking about us. Like, no, he ain't prepared for that.
It's just
I believe he'll put some down, but don't do it.
It's kind of like as far as like studio wise, or like for like the freestyle. Like
as far as like the freestyles and studio, like what is your creative process when you're doing the studio wise? But as far as the freestyles, do you just come up with that at the top of your head at the time? Like, you know what, it's a beat.
I have like cut on the beat and did song, but I have a lot of them in my head.
Already.
Or it depends on like the topic. Like I've sat in the car and told a story about domestic violence. So that was in my head already when I told the story. It's called a Risha story. I had that in my head already, and my wife recorded it in the backseat of the car. But when you do it so many times, and it's like that's how you prepare for it. Just put it in your head and then go tell the story.
And I think it's the way it just flows. It makes us think, even if you did prepare for it, it just sounds like you're just coming up with it off the dome.
Yeah,
It just
and
flows
sometimes I mix
and
it.
hooks you.
Sometimes I mix it in, like the famous animal,
Right.
like the one in Memphis with the famous animal that you said you kept playing. Like the beginning, I memorized, and then toward the middle was
now,
just
who came up with that beat? Was that a beat he had or something you suggested? Like, you can say, I want to play or something off of.
No, you bring your beat though.
Okay, you bring your beat. I always want to know that. Okay.
You bring your beat though.
But it was too foul. Like, he had to tell him this beat because, baby,
Yeah, you bring your beat to famous.
Okay.
But
now, how are you with working with your engineers or people like that you help make your beats? I'm the type of person when I'm listening to a song, hey, y'all go listen to this new Lil Wayne, whatever. If the beat don't get me in the first 10 seconds, skip. So your beats are pretty much on point all the time. So who helping you with it? Or like
nobody. I pick my own beats.
Custom own beats.
Yeah, I pick my own beats every time. It's
Make
like
sure y'all put Charles on that
it's
plate.
like you it's like the beat sometimes that's your hook a lot of the time, the real people. Cause a lot of these y'all done heard it before, like they might not be talking about them, but when you hear that beat it make you wanna do something. So that's a little strategy that you
make me
be
think I
hard
can
is gonna be
freestyle
easier for somebody to
myself.
listen to it.
Oh Lord, you inspired.
You can freestyle yourself. You wanna know some of the stuff that's out
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Hype
glad
me
you
up.
said it. In school, they used to always, we had two guys. We used to, before Nick Cannon started, they always say we used to have a dude that in English class, she would allow us to do our English assignment by making freestyles.
That's hard.
He would do the beat, no matter what y'all talking about, do the beat with the
That's
pencil,
hard.
and we'll just say
That's
whatever.
hard.
So
That's
I thought I was a little rapper back in the day. But I'm like,
That's
no.
hard. That's hard. That's hard.
Hey,
That's
what
hard.
we doing in the classroom?
That's hard.
So I be like, see, they like, nigga got this from Rob. But it's like, I didn't know you help, you do your own beat, so that's good.
So I heard you mention something about some of the rap that's out now. How do you feel being a rapper in the era that we are now, with a lot of rappers not having no substance in their rap?
That's a good question.
What I try to do is, I know a lot of people, like, Lord willing, I want everybody to succeed. But like I told her, some of these people gonna be gone in a couple of years.
Right.
Like some people you heard had a 5 song and you don't hear nothing else from them.
Right.
So the people that I'm connecting with, I try my best to get them something that they can feel to stick around, because there's a lot of that's missing. Like a lot of the new fans be like, after I heard the first 2 lines, it stuck with me. I'm here. I'm riding with it for the long haul. So I try to relate to the audience and have something they can feel besides just saying anything like some of the newer people do these days.
Now, do you find it therapeutic for you on your end, being able to express yourself through rapping? Like, you're not just rapping just to rap. Like, somebody's gonna press play and listen to this.
That
so
is my therapy.
Is that your personal?
That is
Okay.
that is my
I see
therapy.
that.
That is my therapy. Like I can do hook songs, punchlines, but I also do substance while I'm talking about depression, anxiety, domestic violence, fatherhood. That is my therapy.
Right.
That is my therapy. So on each project, it's gonna have something that is gonna feel like a therapy session. So,
Good.
so yeah.
I do feel like if rappers who come out with raps that's more about sex, drugs, money, I feel like they make it bigger quick though, because I feel like that's what the industry wants to be portrayed in society right now. So I feel like if you're a rapper who's coming out with something with more substance, you're gonna be underground longer before you can make it big.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that too.
Yeah.
And the ones that be capping.
Yeah. That's
Instead of a dream that they never did,
That's a good way to look at it, but what I try to balance it, because I try to balance it out, because I know like it's certain songs that I can't get booked for, and I know it's certain songs that I can get booked for.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just try to balance it, and that's one of the reasons why I feel like my real fans stick around because I do balance it. They'll be like, he had this song where he was cussing and doing this and but this one right here just got me through this hard Wednesday I was going through. So I try to balance it out.
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere that you can't go with your talent that you have, like.
Right. I agree with you.
So, outside of music, and we'll definitely go right back to it, but what's a typical day like for you when it's not really like music based? Like, I know you said you're a family man and a father.
Absolutely.
What's a typical day in the life of FB Boochie, or should I say
It's
Charles?
It's a me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm really big on family, and I'm really big on business. So if I ain't doing that with the family, making music, I'm helping my wife with her business.
Okay.
So she got two businesses. She got the braiding room, and we partner. We own a daycare together.
Oh,
so y'all so smart. People gonna stay having babies.
Absolutely.
They need a daycare.
So yeah, that's what I focus on. I focus on writing music, listening to beats, being a father, and helping my baby with everything that she got going on.
Oh,
love it. So music is a part of your daily routine. You try to incorporate that in daily.
Every day I probably listen to beats and try to come up with songs, lines in my head. So it's always music, or I'm listening to somebody trying to get some inspiration. Every day is something with music going on. Every day.
Now, I don't know if you have it now, but do you have an in-home studio or like a session or somewhere like you can go into it?
No, I got an office where where I play Call of Duty. I could make it a studio.
As long as you got a place, you got to unlock that door. That's all that matters.
But I like working with engineers because I started out recording myself, and that was tough. So I like working with engineers where I can just do my part, they do their part, and we got it out.
That's good.
What advice do you have for aspiring artists that want to get a break in the industry?
Stay true to yourself and stop going to other artists for validation. Build up your core fan base before you keep reaching out to artists. Bro, put me on. Bro, do this. Bro, do this. Build a relationship to where your fan base loves you for you, not for who you did a song with. Because you can do a song with somebody and they won't even repost it or share it. And you done wasted your money, you wasted your time. So build up your core fan base. Relate to them. Always feed them something, no matter what it is. Stay true to yourself and build a catalog, bro.
That's smart. Ladies?
I posted. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring anyone. I just posted if they got any questions, let us know. I did ask you before we start recording if you wouldn't mind taking a question. But I'm just waiting on someone to drop it.
How do you feel that your upbringing contributed to the music that you make now?
That my upbringing, that's really like what keep me humble. It keep me humble, and it always give me something to rap about, make music about my upbringing.
Right.
So who are you raised by? Were you raised by your parents?
You can definitely tell you live your situations in all of your songs.
Yep. I was just telling my homeboy, we was talking about something last night, stuff that it's a lot of stuff that we went through that I haven't even cracked the surface yet to even rap about.
So social media is big for you as far as putting yourself out there. How long have you been in the social media world, reaching out and building your relationship with your fans?
I started late for real, but it just started going viral. So that's how the people. But a lot of these social media sites, I didn't really get on them as fast as other people did. But once that music and them freestyle started hitting, everybody just started gravitating. So.
Wow.
What do you think has been some of your biggest challenges in this journey?
Not selling out, not doing stuff that compromise my integrity, not being so willy-nilly to link up with everybody and everybody who reach out and say, let's do this. Some people may say like they don't like that about me, but I don't care. I don't really have the desire to just be around everybody who do music just because they do music. Like I don't care. I don't care that you do music. I like people that stand for some morals, respect, and they got something to lose. I ain't just gonna link up with everybody because they got a little motion at the time. I don't care nothing about that. I've been popular since I was in kindergarten, so I don't care.
I heard them. But one thing I like about you that most people looking out, I mean, on the outside looking in will be like, okay, you look at your TikTok, your Facebook, whatever, he jumping. But one thing about you, I don't see you in every club. Like, you're not hard on the club scene. Most people think rappers, you think club. Like, you going to every club, you going to strip club, you going whatever. So, how do you even balance that? Like, that says a lot about your character also. You ain't got to be at every party and everything. You like request me. Okay, it's like you will show up and be gone.
If I'm in there, I got a back end payment at the door before I came in there. I don't know. It's just, it probably because I went out a lot, like younger, but it's still like, I don't really have that much desire to be in the club if I ain't making no money for it. I ain't knocking it because I want everybody to enjoy and live their life, but if I ain't making no money or some type of form of networking or something that can benefit the motion, I don't really care to be in there like that, to be honest. I ain't nothing wrong with it, like I said, but me personally, they go to the club, I ain't hard up on that.
I was just wondering, sometimes it probably isn't anything wrong with it, and sometimes it is, because if you think about artists like Dobie, and people come back to where they're from, a lot of artists have lost their lives, coming back to where they're from. So I was gonna ask, how do you feel about that? Do you still hang with the same people that you once hung with? Because sometimes it be your brother that'll stab you in your back.
That's a fact. Majority of the core people that I hung with, we still on great terms.
Okay.
It's probably just a few people that I cut off or whatever, but majority of the people, they can still call me to this day. And that reason, like the Dobie situation, is one of the reasons. Like, I've been in clubs, I've had shows where people died. I had shows where people died. I had shows where my brothers got shot. Like, so I know, like, it can get crazy. But after those situations, that taught me the lesson of, all right, let's get you some security.
Okay.
Let's get you some security, somebody that can legally protect you as much as you and your entourage wanna protect you. Let's get some legal security that can get you to this stage, out this club legally, and they can pop somebody if they have to.
Gotcha. So I still see you talking about work. So, example, we do the alumni weeks every year, and I know West End just had theirs. If I was out participating or partaking in the events for West End Alumni Week, would I have seen you out somewhere?
Absolutely. Last year you definitely would have, like last year we had a ball. They played my song, we turned up and did all that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
I still encourage people to have some security in the back, because these people be hating. It be your own people hating you out, but yeah, I respect that.
Absolutely. So yeah, I've that Dobie situation, I've actually lived those type of situations, so I know it can happen. I know somebody can pay to get in this club and not go back home.
You never could be too careful these days. You just want to come home, see your kids, want to see your kids graduate or whatever. So you always want to put family first. So if someone wanted to book you or whatever, how can they book you?
Real Kane, my booking manager is
Oh, I saw. Shout out to him, baby. He was on the share when I posted the first time. I said, "Who is this man?" He was posting. I need him to support me, baby, because he was posting everything.
Absolutely, I think that dude came from God for real.
That's for sure. He major.
I was doing a lot of the groundwork, like on my own. When he came in, like when we first linked up, we made so much money together. And it was like he was just sent from God, because it was like a relief for me. Somebody who can answer the phone, somebody who can set the features up, somebody who can book the venues, somebody who can go in with me if we wanted to bring another artist or anything. And it was like God just sent it right to me. He don't miss a beat. He
definitely don't.
He actually the deal he worked that out. He was the person who mediated that and made sure parties linked. Oh yeah, shout out to Red Kane, man.
Is he from Birmingham also? Or you met him?
I met him in Birmingham.
Okay.
I met him in Birmingham.
Okay.
He got family in other places, but that's what we met at in Birmingham. He the truth.
Awesome.
And he can get you a house if you need a house too.
Okay.
Come through.
Yeah, he the truth.
So if we want to book you, if anybody wants to book you, reach out to Real Kane. Okay. And how can they find you on social media platforms?
FB Boochie on all social media platforms. You can type it in on every social media platform. You can type it in on Twitch. You can type it in everywhere. And I'm gonna be on there. And his number gonna actually be in the bio to book me.
Oh, okay, so that's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, his
How do
real
you reach out
real
to-
number gonna be in the bio of all my socials. So you just call him, whatever you wanna do, he'll get you right.
Were there any questions on there, Nick?
No questions.
And don't forget his, is it a song or album? What we got dropping tonight at midnight?
I know it's definitely
It's a
an
song.
announcement
It's a song.
too.
Okay.
Still top 5 drop tonight.
Okay.
Yes. So be sure to stay up and
So when we gonna find out which label though?
It should be some. What is it? 9/11. It should be some. It should be some.
It should be
It should
some.
be some. But it's a reason I'm not saying who it is yet. Though.
Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta pop out. So.
Yeah. But
That's
that
alright.
makes
That
make
But that's the information. She wanna know what time to deal with and everything.
Right.
But that's a segue for another interview though. So you never know.
Absolutely.
Come through.
So,
Okay.
so you
And we
gotta,
will welcome him.
But he already dropped one announcement with us, and that's
And we
the song
appreciate
that's coming out
it.
at
I'm
midnight.
just
I
No, we appreciate it.
absolutely.
So you say you don't do this often. So what brought you tonight?
I don't know. Some
Miscarriage,
was just tugging on me, and I really thought I had a performance. How hard y'all were going. I was like,
I said that man on this time.
No, I was
That's
like,
what
no,
that
this
name
how-
on his bitches.
that's how you gotta be though. That's how you gotta be though. The way that y'all posted it and shared it and stuff. That's how you gotta be to make people respect you. And know
I
you
found
for
out
real.
your favorite color was blue. I asked Google. Was they telling the truth?
They absolutely wrong.
Oh Lord, they told me your favorite color was blue, so that's why I did the flower blue. So I apologize.
No, you good. But it wasn't blue though. That's a good picture though that you.
Oh, okay.
took.
I was like, I hope you like this. You know I'm gonna do
That's
it
a
like
good
this.
picture though. And my partner owned that jacket I had on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like all people we bring on to feel like appreciated. So I try to do like you're an artist. I try to make it,
It was
feel
fire
like
though.
they, like,
It was fire though the
that's
way
what
I
you
did.
coming to. So
Cause
we appreciate you.
that's how I knew y'all was serious. Like
I would.
this
Absolutely.
ain't no bull.
And then when we put it out there, like a lot of times you'll put stuff out there, you may not get a lot of likes or comments, but you definitely gonna get the views. The people definitely see it. They definitely see
And they
it.
might ask you a question after this because a lot of people replay. We get a lot of replays, so you might have to answer a question, or if
Yeah,
you have
I
time,
have to.
may answer a
It's
question.
cool. It's
But
cool.
we definitely appreciate your time.
It's cool.
Definitely.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me.
We got something up next week.
Oh yes, we do.
All right, go and give it to him.
Oh, I can.
Okay.
So we want to give a special shout out for next week's alumni.
The
special
real
edition.
alumni. Sorry, FB Boochie.
Yeah, they've been in the comments talking about the west side.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
gotta
bring
take
it
it to
home
that
to the door.
What
We're
up,
gonna be
the
on
west
other
side?
Yeah, we both conflicted. I was in my folks from East Scooter, so you know, I'm both sides.
It's all right.
But we bring it to the north side. We're gonna have a special edition podcast with DJ Cuzzo coming in to talk about the alumni for Carver weekend events coming out. Just the whole vibe to find out more about him. So tune in. We're gonna have on our red and blue. It's gonna be a great show. Look at her, she ain't know that yet. But y'all will have fun. Tune in next week. We'll drop the flyer after this show.
And don't forget to tune in, stay up to midnight so that you can see his song that is dropping. Thank you so much for vibing with us today on the couch. We really appreciate
Thank y'all
it.
for having me.
Y'all got to know Mr.
Thank
Smith.
y'all for having me. And y'all
Thank
definitely
you.
keep going. This is
Oh, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
We appreciate it.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.